Have you ever felt like your mind is constantly running? Even when your body is still, your thoughts keep spinning. Worries from the past, fears of the future, that endless inner chatter. It can be exhausting. Tonight, I want to invite you into a different space, a quiet place within yourself, where the noise fades and peace begins to rise. In the next 30 minutes, I'll share with you a series of gentle meditation stories and timeless Buddhist teachings. These are not just tales, but medicine for the heart and mind. So find a quiet spot. Sit or lie down comfortably. Let your shoulders drop. Let your breath slow. This isn't a lesson. It's an offering, a journey inward, not to escape life, but to return to it with clarity. Story 1. The still lake. Close your eyes. I want you to imagine a still lake at dawn. The surface is glass, not a ripple in sight. The sky reflects perfectly on the water, soft pinks and blues melting together in silence. This lake is your mind when it's free from craving, clinging, and judgment. A monk once told me, "The nature of the mind is like water. When it is calm, you can see clearly through it, but when disturbed, all you see is the distortion." Think of how many times in life your clarity has been blocked by agitation, not because you were wrong, but because your thoughts were stirred. In our modern lives, we are often swimming in turbulence, emails, notifications, expectations. But deep down, the lake has never changed. It's always been still. We just forgot how to return to it. Through meditation, we are not trying to create peace. We are remembering it. We are returning to what already is. Take a moment. Just sit. Feel your breath, in and out. Don't force it. Let it come and go like waves on a shore. And if thoughts arise, because they will, don't fight them. Don't shame them. Let them float by like clouds in a vast sky. The sky doesn't cling to the clouds, it simply allows. The mind is not your thoughts. Can you feel even the smallest shift in your awareness? Story 2. The story of the pebble. I once heard a story from a forest monastery in Thailand. A young novice came to his teacher and said, "I can't meditate. My thoughts are too loud. I feel like I'm failing." The teacher didn't correct him. He simply smiled. He picked up a small pebble and dropped it into a still bowl of water. Ripples danced outward. The surface shimmered. Then slowly, the water returned to stillness. "This is your mind," he said. "The pebble is your thought. You don't need to stop the pebble. You don't even need to stop the ripples. Just allow the water to settle." Many of us try to force calm, but forcing is just another ripple, another splash. We resist what arises, and in doing so, we create more noise. But if you wait, if you watch with compassion, the mind begins to settle on its own. Let stillness come to you. It always will, if you're patient. Right now, think of one thought that keeps rippling through your mind lately. A worry, a regret, a loop that won't stop playing. Now imagine that thought as a small pebble falling into water. Notice the ripples, and wait. Let the ripples soften. Let the water return to stillness. No rush, no judgment. Just be here. Story 3. The empty cup. A Zen master once said, "You cannot pour tea into a full cup." We come into meditation full of ideas, stress, expectations. We bring our roles, our masks, our need to fix or to understand. But to truly receive the peace of the present, we must first empty ourselves. What if, for just a few moments, you could let go of all roles and stories? Not a parent, not a worker, not even a seeker, just a presence. Just breathe, just being. Right now, try this. As you inhale, imagine gently pouring out what's heavy. And as you exhale, feel the space that remains. That space is not emptiness. It is presence. It's the space where wisdom can enter. When was the last time you let yourself be no one for a moment? Just a witness to your own aliveness? The cup must be empty. Only then can the tea be tasted. Story 4. A real story. Letting go at the deathbed. I once sat beside a dying man, a hospice patient I had meditated with for several weeks. In his final hours, he told me, "I spent most of my life trying to be important. But in this moment, what matters is that I can still feel love. I can still feel breath." He had nothing left to prove. No more meetings, no more goals, just a body slowly softening into the moment. That is what meditation prepares us for. Not death, but presence. The kind of presence that can meet anything without panic. We let go, not to give up, but to meet life as it is, even when it hurts. And even in our final moments, the breath is still here, waiting. Story 5. Neuroscience of stillness. Even science supports what the Buddha taught. Neuroscientists have found that regular meditation increases gray matter density in the hippocampus, the part of the brain linked to learning, memory, and emotional regulation. Even 10 minutes of mindful breathing a day can lower cortisol levels, improve focus, and increase compassion. Meditation isn't escape, it's mental training. Think of it like brushing your teeth. You don't wait until your teeth are rotting to care for them. You care daily. The same goes for your mind. Every breath you take in awareness is a kind of cleansing, a return, a realignment. And the more you return, the easier it becomes. Until one day silence is no longer foreign, it feels like home. You're not broken. You were just buried under noise. You always had what you needed. Story 6. The Bamboo and the Wind. Before we close, I want to leave you with one last image. Imagine a grove of bamboo swaying in the wind. They bend, but they don't break. Bamboo survives storms not because it resists, but because it moves with life. In the same way, mindfulness helps us bend. Life will bring wind, change, grief, beauty, loss, joy. But with a steady breath and a soft gaze, we can learn to move with life, not against it. The Buddha once said, "Peace comes from within. Do not seek it without." And tonight, in this quiet space, maybe you felt that truth. Even for a moment, stay with it. Return to it. Let it guide your days, not perfectly, but gently. When life gets loud again, and it will, remember the still lake, the empty cup, the bamboo in the wind. Thank you for meditating with me tonight. Take one last deep breath. Inhale, hold, and exhale. If this brought you a moment of peace, consider returning here anytime you need a reminder. And if you'd like more stories and meditations like this, feel free to subscribe. Be gentle with yourself, be patient with your mind, and above all, keep returning. Until next time.